We like to do things around here.
For real.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, that's cracky, daddy. Oh, no! That's a solo episode crack. They don't crack like that on guest episodes. They don't. I think the crack on the fucking solos are way better. Way better. Sometimes that third party just doesn't... They don't know what they're doing.
Third party software.
Third party is either like already cracked, already sipping, or their beer's like on the counter. And we're like, come on, man. Have you not watched every episode of this and just have seen how this thing goes? It starts off with the...
Not even the guests watch this show.
My favorite thing is that like two of our guests both are like, damn, dude, y'all really have like them sponsorships? How many people watch this show? I'm like, no, we made all that up, dude. We're liars here.
No, we didn't make any of the sponsors up. They're all real.
We're liars here, dude.
I'm not a liar.
Yeah, you are.
Our sponsors are real.
You said you do stuff. You lie.
McDonald's took their business from Russia and invested in UltraWisdom.
I wish. That'd be sick.
Dude, let's talk about the Russian-Ukraine war going on. Do you want to talk about politics?
No.
Oh, man.
Okay, go ahead.
How do you feel about the war?
How many M17 Abrams have we sent over there?
Oh, dude, we've been sending. I heard our reserve is the lowest since World War II. Yeah,
I don't keep up with any of that. I think it's because it's all just bullshit.
I saw a video of the Pope, Putin, and a satanic priest having lunch in Paris.
With Mike Tyson.
He was in the background. He was the, what's it called? When they spam photo you and you're famous. What's it called? Paparazzi.
Oh, paparazzi.
Yeah, he was there. You saw the picture too?
Mm-mm. I didn't see that. I don't really follow like Pope stuff. I know you're a big Catholic.
It's chatgpt.net.
I know you're a big Catholic guy, so you probably follow a lot of Pope news.
Follow AI.
Oh, yeah?
I get all my news from AI.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's generated by the AI.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, just so you know, Snoop Dogg's white, and the Pope is having lunch with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, if you haven't looked that up, look up white Snoop Dogg.
That's fucking dumb.
Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
It looks like a dude that owns...
It looks like a dude everybody knows.
Used tire shop.
A used tire shop? It looks like a dude who's...
He looks like he's bald, but he's not. He flexes pretty hard, but it's not... It ain't real.
He's a heavy flexor.
Yeah, it's like hood rich. You know what I'm talking about? It's like rich here, but nowhere else.
You're like, yeah, I got new rims from Walmart.
Oh, dude, the dude rims. I used to work with a bunch of dudes at Tyndall
that had rims on vehicles,
but had a payment plan
on the rims.
Yeah, they're like every paycheck I gotta pay. Like I gotta leave work today. I gotta be out of here by 4 today. I gotta make my rim payment.
I gotta go over to the Walmart distribution center.
No, dog, that rim time in Colonial Heights, baby, next to Tom's Seafood. They're like, yo, these rims were like $900.
That place is called Zam now. It's a Vietnamese place.
No, that's the Jink next to PetSmart. The bowl, the Korean
next
bowl
to Rainbow
place.
Christian Bookstore.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about over there on the boulevard. You know where Tom's Seafood is?
I know where Williams is.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna beat you off. I'm gonna beat you up, dude. I'm not messing with you. No, fucking. I just never understood. I don't think I get rims. Do you? Like, I don't get them. Like, why? Like, why? What is the point? I really don't. I'm being sad. I really don't get rims.
Rims and neon lights. Neon.
Oh, I get neon lights. I get neon lights.
Why?
Dude, R.I.P. Paul. I'm trying to be fast and furious all day.
Yeah, but like, that's what gets you pulled over, them damn lights.
Yeah, but people that have neon lights on their cars, they want the attention. They don't care if they get pulled over, because you can't pull them over.
So what are the rims for?
You can't catch me, boy. Going under like semis on the fucking interstate.
Yeah.
This is a Honda S2000. It's black. It's got red underglow and later pig.
It's funny because like everybody knows the real life ending of that story is like when you see those cars driving like that on the interstate, they flip and hit trees.
Yeah, doing 160, 180, you have no control.
Not
Like,
if
yeah,
you're
dude,
leaving
the
out
aftermarket the aftermarket cooling system on this vehicle is really top notch tier.
What's the fastest you've ever been in a car?
Well, you know, cars have like governors on them. Like you can't go over like 120.
So what's the fastest you've driven a car before?
120.
I feel like I've gone like 135.
No, like if tomorrow you could take your car out, like what's it say? 160 is the top, like in there on the speedometer, like 150, 160 on your Ford.
Yeah, I think so.
Right? You can't get past 120. There's governors on all of those vehicles. I'm telling you, you cannot get past 120.
I've been floored for a minute, and I swear I hit 130, 135.
Maybe the governor on your vehicle was like that, but it was not the top speed of the actual vehicle. Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
No.
You never can hit that 150 and 160 in the car.
Yeah, those cars are a lot top end. They have more top end than
Yeah.
you would think.
Yeah, I think 120.
Because it's just building momentum.
But I'll say at 120, dude, you're floating.
Oh, yeah. You're
Yo,
gliding.
it really does just take one.
You can feel it.
One
You're
little,
light on the road.
one jerk, and
Yeah.
you're rolling.
You're light on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've done it in a car with really bad suspension.
Not cool.
Not safe.
Not cool.
Yeah, not safe.
Pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It feels awesome.
I've been faster. I think I've ridden with someone and going faster. But if you're saying, so I mean,
I'm telling you, you
but
cannot.
but all the cars have different kind of like.
Well, all the cars, first off, the speedometer, some go are like 140, some go to like 180.
What if you went to a car dealership and you were like,
Take the governor off my car.
no, not take the governor off, but like, what's the fastest car? I want to be able to drive it this fast. And they're like, this one goes 160. And you're like, I'll take that one.
They probably would say, okay.
You're like, I'm going to drive this
Yeah, I
fast.
don't think they care.
On
They're
the
salesmen.
road.
Yeah, they'd be like, sick. Make sure you just do it safely. It's like all the alcohol
Make sure you
commercials
don't
are
TikTok.
like, drink responsibly.
Drive this Ferrari responsibly.
Hey, anyone buying a bottle of Crown is not drinking responsibly.
It's like,
All the major liquor shit.
it's tequila. You know someone who
drink
buys
responsibly.
tequila from an ABC store, you're like,
They're not having one.
we know what's happening.
Yeah, they're throwing up in an Applebee's parking lot.
We know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're going to lose your shoes.
Anyone in an ABC store.
You're like, hey, how you doing? They're like, I don't give a fuck how you doing.
You're like, hey, I don't want to, dude. Oh,
I don't
hold on,
speak, I
before we
say-
leave.
I
don't-
sign.
But dude, seriously, I'm
ASL.
being real. Do you understand the rims thing? Like, why do people buy rims for their car? I don't get it.
It looks cool, right?
Yeah, but
You must not got sidewalks where you're from.
$1,000?
Not worth it.
They're expensive. Rims are no joke.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought rims?
No.
Me neither.
This car I bought has aftermarket rims on it.
That's sick. So someone bought rims and put that shit on
I
there.
feel like they're Walmart, though.
No, but there's difference between
100%
hubcaps
Walmart
and rims. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
It's like this car was supposed to have some like plastic chrome.
I think
And
my car.
it's like black aluminum from Walmart.
Yeah, no, not those.
It goes from like having 6 spokes or whatever to like 5.
Yeah, I just don't get the rim thing. Like, I guess it's like really. I guess it's wearing like baller ass shoes.
You don't have chains.
Like
or
when
anything.
someone has like a
You got a
$400
chain?
Yeah, I've always worn one. But it's not like a. It's not
Is it
like
for
a $1,200 chain.
Queen
It's-
Elizabeth?
It's like
Is
a
it a chain for Queen
$200
Elizabeth?
like white gold chain with St. Christopher, and then it's like a $200. It's probably like a $400 like altogether.
Wait, you went to school with St. Christopher?
No, I fucking. He used to be the neighbor.
You knew him?
St. Chris, yeah, he was a badass.
He was like, y'all ever smoked a cigarette before? Call me St. Chris.
Call me St. Chris, because Daddy's got the goods.
He said, it's my next door neighbor. We call him St. Chris. He even gave me a pendant to wear around my neck.
Yeah, he used to give us a bunch of candy and tell us to not tell people what like we would do over his
The
house.
older we got, the more cool the things became.
Yeah, it was sick. It went from like drinking, like smoking cigs, to like drinking, to like waking up like sore.
We used to go shoot birds in his backyard with 22s.
Dead ones. They were
He
already
said, I already
dead.
killed these
I don't
earlier
know how
today.
they were already dead, but
We
they
killed
were
these
already
earlier
dead.
today, but you want to shoot them?
He said, dude,
I know you're 12.
nothing wrong with hitting a dead bird. Ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere. You're like, that's true. He's smart.
Smart. If you kill him first, easier to shoot. Can't
Plus,
fire
you're
away.
12. And you're like, my mom only smokes Misties.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely take a Marlboro Green.
And she's not coming home for a while. So we're going to hang out, St. Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he
We
was
have a
cool
good
guy.
time.
No, he was all right. I fuck with the chain though. I've always liked the chain and a medallion on it. You know, Tony Soprano type esque.
So Chris made you call him Uncle before he he said, call me uncle, and then he was like, actually, stop calling me that. You should just call me Saint Chris.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Just call me Uncle Chris. And then I was like, oh, yeah. And then he was like, it's kind of weird because it sounds like we're family.
Plus your mom.
And we're not, because I don't do stuff like that with my family. So just call me St. Chris. I was like, hell yeah, brother.
It's religious.
Yeah.
And when your mom went to church every Sunday and she thought you were just like sleeping in and playing video games, you went and worshipped at St. Chris.
Yeah, dude. That fucking 10-inch
like
cross,
wear this
baby.
pendant. And how many other people were there? How many other kids?
There was a lot of them in that basement in cages. A lot of them. He definitely had the cages.
But then he was like, gotta pay for the rims somehow.
Dude. No, he just, you gotta release, you gotta have something to release your stress.
Whatever that is.
Dude, like hanging out with kids and shooting dead birds.
Some people like playing with butterfly knives.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever even seen one. I don't think I've ever even seen one in person. That's where you're like, wasn't that tight? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, whoa. And you're like, what? And your face just starts bleeding.
Whoa, oh my
They're
bad.
like, holy shit, dude. You look
My
like
bad.
Pinhead, that dude with all the lines on his face and shit. No?
Yeah, I know
Yeah?
what that is.
No?
But like, I don't know the lore behind him, so
I don't
really-
either. I've never seen any of those movies.
Like, does he have his nails?
I think so. I've never seen any of those movies, which is weird because
How do
that's
you
one
have
of those...
perfectly sectioned out skin with just like a nail in the middle?
Because you're from hell.
Oh.
Any Hellraiser?
I thought that was a different person.
Honestly, I'm talking on my ass right now. I have no idea.
I'm not really big into horror.
Me neither. It scares me.
Oh, except somebody brought up like a while ago, and I was thinking about him again. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to remember his name. I can't.
Who? Is like a
can't.
fictional person?
No, it's a real person in
Dahmer?
in Colonial Heights, Virginia.
Oh,
who-
yeah.
No, it's a real person.
St.
But
Chris.
He had a show. He had a radio show in the 80s where he literally had like he was like a vampire. I can't remember the name of him right now.
Horror shit?
I'll put it right here.
He did horror shit?
Yeah, it was like a horror radio show.
Wasn't George?
It would like beat out Jimmy Carter. Like it wasn't.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't. Isn't Carter some like TV
Isn't
show?
Jimmy Carter a president?
Well,
He
he
Johnny
wasn't-
Carson?
Oh, I'm thinking of Johnny Carson.
He said, dude, it used to be out Jimmy Carter's show. I was like, Jimmy Carter was the fucking president, dude.
I'm like, didn't he have the fireside chats?
That was no, the Fireside Chats was Roosevelt, I thought.
Yeah, it was like Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy's chats.
Yeah, that was the
He
president.
said chat's blown up.
Bro, what?
He said spam L in the
There
chat.
was a dude, hold on, there was a dude from Colonial Heights.
And he had like a vampire radio show.
On what? Rob Zombie?
No, it was legit. Like he
Rob
would.
Zombie's not from
He would
Colonial
have
Heights.
like face paint. He was like a vampire.
Yeah, I get what a white-faced vampire is.
And his sister-in-law was like, "Hey, you're old now, and our house is yours." And he was like, "But I used to have the radio show," and they're like, "Sorry," so they put him in hospice.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I like it, but I don't know if you're fucking with me.
Pretty sure that's a true story. I don't know. I
Who
could be
told
wrong.
you that story?
Lots of people actually.
That there was a dude from Colonial Heights in the 80s that had a vampire talk show that was better than Jimmy Carter's.
It wasn't Jimmy Carter. It
Yo.
was Johnny Carson.
I know.
I'm gonna pull up. It's probably a local like newspaper that I read when I would go in the library and do the reels. You read the old local newspapers like in the library. You ever do that with the lights?
I know what you're talking about, but I've never done that.
Yeah, I've never done that either. I'm lying.
No, you always see that in movies when people investigate stuff. They're like,
You want to do it? You want to say you've done it?
you're like, look, this local article right here says that St. Chris literally had 12 kids in his basement.
Yeah, they found him.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was the
My
Johnson
thing is,
residence.
though,
Massive Johnson. That was your father's name.
Massive Johnson. Dude, I always used to be like,
First name Massive, dude. You're gonna have a boy soon?
if I did, I'd name him Harry.
Harry Johnson.
Yeah, that was the one I always
Dude,
said I
that's
was
kind
going
of
to do.
classic.
Harry sick.
That's kind of classic. That's actually
Did that go away?
respect.
Did that go away?
No.
Oh, okay. It just went from like green to like black. And
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
didn't.
no.
I didn't scroll out enough.
No,
We're making changes around here. We're keeping you on the edge.
I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to about sit here for like 45 minutes talking about like
We've done it before.
some guy doing whiteface. And it's
We've
just
done it
all
before.
going- We've done it multiple times.
Right?
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Who cares, man?
We're just chilling. I haven't seen you in a week.
I'm glad we're not rim guys. Do that. Put that on
I
your
am a rim
resume.
guy.
No, you're not.
I have one. Walmart rims.
No, you never bought them. You're not a rim guy.
You're right. They were installed on the rental vehicle that I purchased.
I just think it's hilarious that like you're willing to go into debt to have rims on your car.
From Walmart,
now,
especially.
If you have money and you're no, not you, fool.
I said Walmart.
No, I'm talking about
everybody that purchases their rims from Walmart. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think you can buy rims.
If this was Elliot in the morning, shout out.
No,
they're calling in and they're saying they are like, look, 100%. I bought my rims from Walmart.
I don't think you can buy rims from Walmart. I think it's hubcaps that go.
Maybe the times have changed.
I'm talking about. I don't think
you used to be able to go in there and turn all the radio stations on different radio stations. Dude. What happened to that? Nobody does that.
Nobody goes to Walmart. Cars come with good like sound systems now.
They're like, who needs a sound system when you can insert your cell phone here?
Well, who's also going to put a box in their trunk and fill it with 210s and a sub and do all that wiring, and you lose your whole trunk too, pretty much at that. And then your trunk rattles. Like cars now have great audio systems. That's why you don't see that shit anymore. No one buys tape decks.
Yeah, it comes with it.
Unless you have an older vehicle, your stock audio in your vehicle.
Isn't it funny where like now, when we were young, people could like blow up their cars with the level of audio.
Yeah.
You could have such a bad car that you could, like destroy it with an audio system.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, the rims,
you could rattle it to pieces.
Fell off.
They're like, dude, the trunk popped open. All the nuts and bolts came out of the fucking doors.
Yep. Shook all, the rearview mirror never would stay in there. Dude, fall out.
I remember like before school sometimes like riding with some people to like the Salem and Sons to get like Black and Milds and shit and just talking rattle and just like.
You also would get horny goat weed, didn't you?
No, you got the, I would get those like caffeine pills. It was like the Energy Now pills.
It's like Heart Attack Now.
It's like
buy one, get one heart attack free.
Yeah, but it's like pretty much at that age, your body can handle it. Like now, I probably would have a heart attack.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
A heart attack?
Yeah.
Probably hurt.
If you could pick, would you have a heart attack or a stroke?
I don't know what the difference is.
Stroke's in your brain, heart attack's in your heart. Stroke is like, oh my God, I don't know what numbers are. I need to call help. When you look at a phone, you're like,
heart attack.
I know I need to like do something, but I don't even know what that is.
I'll probably take heart attack.
Heart attacks, you're like, goddamn, heart going out. Ah.
Yeah, I think I'm taking that.
At least you know what's going on.
That and the chest and the brain. Like, there's multiple dogs inside of here.
Right.
Yeah. If they did an x-ray, they'd see about 9 dogs.
The dog pound.
Yeah, it's in here.
Yeah.
Up here, there's not a lot left up there, so
there's nothing going on
for that to take damage more than it's already taken, that'd probably just make me a vegetable.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta have action.
Yeah, I'll take the chest. I'll take the chest.
Damn.
You know?
Cavity. Body
cavity.
I
think I'd fight through it, though. I'd be alright. I think it'd hit me and I'd be like, oh, shit, here it is. Here it is. Oh, boy. Okay.
You're like getting the phone out. You're calling your like wife
first.
No,
I think I'm taking a couple deep breaths.
Having a heart attack real quick.
And then I'm like, I'm either going to make it through it or not.
People have like...
Both are cool. I'm cool with both.
People have like mini heart attacks like for like a number of weeks before they're like, something's wrong with my heart. I need to go to the doctor.
It's like, I don't know why, like all of a sudden I felt really weird and like was sitting on the ground.
For a second I thought I was going to die. And then it happened again next week.
I just kept
going. For the past 2 months, I've been having random moments where I feel like I'm dying.
It was weird because after every Grand Slam I ate in the morning at Denny's, I would get like really.
It happened
really
every Sunday.
Out.
Every Sunday for 6 weeks after Denny's.
Yeah, dude, that shit'll get you the old heart attack, dude. The silent killer.
I mean, dude, you're definitely getting chocolate chip waffles or pancakes or whatever. You're getting chocolate chips in them, and then you're putting fruit on it because you're like, that's healthy for the fruit on top.
It cancels it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you like syrup on those fruits.
If you eat a large French fry, but you eat a side salad, you're good. Cancels it out.
I sub this. A lot of times I sub the fries for the salad.
Yeah, but if you eat both, it's the same. Cancels it out.
Oh, math.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
So if you take the French fries at like 600 calories, and then you take the salad at like 200 or 300 calories, you can subtract those calories from the French fries. It only makes it like 200 or 300 for the French fries.
Oh, that's how it works. Algorithms.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like this. I like to season my fries with my salad
from the bad stuff.
I like to do salad and put it in a coffee grinder, and then dump it onto the French fries.
Oh, that's how AG1 started.
They're like, we started on the fries.
Yeah, they were like,
We got McDonald's French fries.
Huh?
But they got the McDonald's French fries.
Yeah.
And then they went to Whole Foods. And they got a bunch of, like, vegetables and, like
organic
berries
peanut butter
and
or
shit.
something,
Yeah, grounded it up, put it in there, and they were, like, healthy French fries.
Yeah.
So you get used to the healthy stuff because your gut's going to be tore up.
Yeah, for every soda you have to drink 1 water, and if you do that throughout your day, you're fine. So you can have 8 sodas as long as you have 8 waters.
How many times would a person that does that urinate?
Depending on their body mass, if they're like a 400,
A 400-pounder.
Yeah, they probably ain't.
That's a hell of a fish.
That's a white whale, baby.
Good
yeah,
Lord.
so for every soda you have, as long as you have 1 water, it cancels it out. You know, you don't have to add that to your calorie counter. It dilutes it.
Interesting. Science.
Mm-hmm. That's how that works.
Quick maths.
Yeah, or you can just go diet soda. That's the same thing as water.
Erythritol.
What the fuck is that?
It's a sugar substitute that they've said can maybe give you cancer and cause stroke.
Yeah, but doesn't everything give you cancer?
Yeah, right? It's like
So,
the world we
like,
live in. They're
okay,
like, guess
yeah,
what?
cool,
Guess what happens
thanks,
when you're
bud.
alive? You get cancer.
Oh my god! Hey, you know that lawnmower you just bought? Yeah, I can give you cancer.
They're like, did you get it on your skin?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah.
Damn. They're like, what about your throat?
You know what's funny is that everything you like consume, like the first thing people go is like, oh yeah, you know that can give you cancer. It's got blue 40 in it. Blue
Yeah.
40. That's Archie Manning's call sign. And you're like, how come no one goes? Hey, like, how come this shit's like? If everyone knows it gives you cancer, how is it being made?
Money.
Yeah, but like,
Big money in cancer.
why shouldn't that just be like? It doesn't make. I mean, no, it makes sense. I'm just saying, like, how come the statement isn't, oh, that gives you cancer? It's like, oh, that shouldn't be allowed to be made. Like the second
They're like,
someone
"Don't
sees
worry
you
about
drinking,
it. It makes us
the
too much
second
money."
someone sees you drinking like a Diet Coke, they're like, that has aspartame in it. That's a man-made sweetener that's gonna give you cancer. It's like, well, why is this like able to do that? And why don't we just go to fucking Coca-Cola and be like, yo, dude, stop making this shit?
Corporations.
Why don't we just shut
Money.
that shit down?
Because we are not collected. We're not collective.
It's just crazy that we live in a country where like everything that's produced causes you cancer, but because it's profitable, we're like, oh, it's all right. Some people get it, not everybody, which is true too. You know,
You wait for 10 years from now and people are going to say TikTok like
causes cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancer of the brain.
Yeah,
Brain
the
rot.
cell phones probably causes cancer for sure.
I mean, regardless of like the energy and radiation, like, dude,
For
your
sure.
brain is so dumbed from that.
Think about how many devices are in this apartment building.
Just think about how often that you utilize it as a tool and then how often it utilizes you.
The cell phone?
Yeah. How often you are controlled by it and how often you're like,
Well, that's what the
I'm
whole
using
point
this
is.
as a
That's
tool.
what notifications are.
yeah, they pull you back in.
Yeah, they're cigarettes.
They're like, have you seen this funny
They're
ass
like, you know
thing?
what would be cool right now? If you check this motherfucking app.
You're like,
Hey,
you're
just
right.
come check it, man.
Let me pause the movie.
Just one more check.
Let me pause the movie.
Hey.
Don't mind
ding.
if we take a break?
Like, dude, they used to have, I don't know.
Sig breaks.
I turn all the notifications
it's
except for
like-
like messages and like
what it-
calls off my phone.
yeah.
I just turn them all off because
Oh, I
be
keep
like,
my
hey,
phone
you
on
haven't,
silent.
you haven't checked so-and-so in a while. Why don't you go back and check it?
I keep my phone on silent. What if you...
Dude, them Scandinavian swimmers are making a comeback.
Yeah, they're coming up the pipe.
Ah,
That burn.
they weren't that sour.
They weren't that sour going in, but they're sour coming up.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Huh.
Scandinavian swimmers, dude.
Dude, Trader Joe's.
Where'd they get that name from?
Cancer.
How come that's not considered?
Yeah, Scandinavian swimmers.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know. I've never met one.
They probably don't have any Olympic medals, and that's why they used it as a name, because they're making
Maybe
fun
there
of
actually
them.
aren't
And it's
any-
absurd. You should cancel it.
Maybe there actually aren't any Scandinavian swimmers.
How dare they?
Just maybe there aren't, like in just
there are.
in the real world. I don't
How
know.
dare you say that?
I've never met one of you.
I meet them all the time.
I've never even seen the phrase Scandinavian swimmer before until I seen that candy bag today.
It's a community.
It's a community of healthy candies from a place that sells healthy stuff, I guess. I've never been to Trader Joe's.
Those salads go bad in 2 days.
Really? It's because they don't spray them with cancer.
If you're not spraying your meat products with cancer, you should try Kroger.
Kroger.
We spray all of our meats with cancer. I'm like, yeah, they
That's
have
how
really
they
good
like
stuff
preserve
there.
everything. Though. That's all that shit isn't all of our stuff. It's just preservatives.
Yeah, and that's why it gives you cancer.
Yeah,
it's like,
because
but it's a glycominal glycate.
Don't you think it would preserve you?
It's Plymoliplo
Like it's a
climine.
hydrochlorofluoride. And you're like, oh, damn, that ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's exactly
It's
what we
just
need in
going to
our
keep
meat to
this
keep it there.
steak from going bad in 3 days to 20 days. What's wrong with that? But wouldn't that make us stay?
You would think it would like translate.
Like preserve? You're like, dude,
you eat more preservatives, you get more preserved.
guy's 182 years old. He should have
said,
expired
dude,
years ago.
That's what these kids are like. Dockies, eat.
Takis. Yeah. Do you like Takis?
I mean, they're like I think they are a guilty pleasure. I like spicy,
I feel like they're one of those things I
like
eat,
hot chips.
and then
I like
afterwards
chips
I'm like,
and like spicy chips.
I think they're one of those things I eat, and then afterwards I'm like, yeah, I wish I wouldn't have eaten that.
I mean, you don't eat a whole bag.
No, but still. Yeah, but see, I'm bad with the chips. Once I start eating
like
the chips, I'm
couple.
like, I want to keep going on the chips.
You have to have multiple types of chips. If you're a real big chip person, you have multiple types, and you go through a chip process. So it's like a 12-course chip, meal. It's a menu.
It's a chip flight.
Yeah.
Start doing chip flights.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it sounds like a great idea. It sounds like you could start a whole restaurant, especially if you produce your own chips.
You're like,
We're going to have to clip this.
like,
We're starting a business.
This is a Bavarian
Truffle chip.
pretzel.
All chips are made different. You have corn chips, you have flour chips, potato chips, and you have a flight of chips. Wow, that's delicious.
Flight of chips.
I'm
Sounds
thinking
pretty
about
sick.
it now.
Yeah,
I'd purchase.
you have like a taki in there.
I'd go to a
You've
restaurant.
got like a fucking blue corn tortilla chip.
Well, yeah, there's like a place around here where it's like $150 for like
Of course it is.
for like, however many courses, and they're like, do you want the 6 or the 12 or the 8 or 12 or whatever?
12-course meal?
Yeah, they have like legit like 16 course. Like, don't they?
What the fuck are you? How what?
Because like the point of it is, what I was going to say is that it's not for like eating food. You just like
It's for
taste it.
tasting.
Right. So you're not
So you're
going there
getting
you're
like
like,
a-
you
you're
know when you're
getting like a
hungry and you go
spoonful.
to Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that.
No, it's like this is the dish.
It's like a mint leaf on top of
like
a
a
piece
golf
of
ball.
pilaf. And you're like, it's a taste, and you're like, yum.
They're like, so how did that taste? You're like,
Sorry, I don't know that.
We was not talking to you, girl.
stop trying to butt in, dude. You're like, how'd that taste? And you're like, like a mint leaf on some pilaf.
They're like, wait for the next
They're
one.
like quality, right? And you're like, yeah.
High quality pilaf.
They're like, how's your palate? And I'm like,
Cleansed.
I don't know. I clocked out a couple hours ago. It's probably still at the warehouse.
Left
like,
it there.
nice,
Left it overnight.
nice.
It's an overnighter.
Yeah, I think they're just going to do the 12, not the 16.
Yeah. They don't understand.
He's like, he thought the palate was the wooden thing at the works.
They make fun of you.
So like,
In the kitchen.
yo, table 7. The guy thought
They point
the
to you.
rice pilaf with the mint.
They're like, you can tell he shaved his beard off.
Yeah.
He had a beard and he shaved it off.
And he didn't shave it well. He just cut the hair off, and that was it.
If you could like Rocky cut it, like not like
Like
Just-
a straight razor.
no, like fuck it up and have some patches.
Yeah.
Where it's not nice and shaven. It's actual patchwork.
I just took the fucking razor. Not like I took the electric razor and just cut all the hair off and then did nothing else. I didn't like clean up around the sides or just. There's a long one on here somewhere. I could feel it still. And on my lip.
Isn't that funny?
I'm like, I've been trying to bite it off all day. Can't get it. This
Sometimes
guy's
I'll chew on
definitely
it.
not getting the 12-course meal. He's trying to bite off one mustache hair on his lip.
He said, I overheard him talking
I'm
to
pretty
his
sure
wife about chewing off a piece of mustache hair.
I'm pretty sure someone saw me today like this.
Oh, I do it. Sometimes if I got a hair right there, I'm like, guess what, hair? Get the fuck out of my mouth.
Could you imagine
You're getting bit off
seeing
and then
me standing in a parking lot next to a gas truck, like
chewing on your mustache?
chewing on my lip, my upper lip, like They got shrimp scampi, shrimp alfredo, cocktail shrimp, fried shrimp, coconut shrimp, baked shrimp.
Dude, anybody with a mustache, call in next week and be like, you can talk about, how much do you lick up off that mustache? So much. You're like, barbecue sauce, licked. Beers, licked.
That's the one thing I miss about the mustache when I shave it off is that, like, you don't get that savor. You don't get the flavor savor for later.
You have to clean it.
Mm-hmm. You gotta lick it. Especially if you're eating like a saucy meal too. Oh, dude, you'll have all types of shit up in there. All types of shit. But, you know me, I'm team one or the other. I can't do the beard and the long hair.
I mean, think about, though, like, having a beard and then, like, eating some ribs and not having a beard.
Oh,
it's simple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like a give and take where you have to shave your face.
Yeah.
You either shave your face or you have to napkin the hell out of your barbecue meal.
Or you have to eat like a fucking gentleman.
And you have, like, clips that, like, pin your mustache back.
Dude, what if you have clips that clip your lips up? Like,
nothing touches and you just eat. You just eat.
Someone's like, "Sir, can you pass me the salt?" And you're like,
but it becomes like a thing, like viral thing where people do that and it's like sophisticated. So like you can raise the price on it and you can have like mouth openers.
They're like, you heard it here first, people. Get your lip clips.
Get your lip clips here, dude. Are you tired of always having to wipe your mouth after eating fun meals? Well, fret no more. Get your lip clips today.
Are you tired of not being able to put more food in your mouth? Well, now you can.
You can stuff that mouth more than you could ever stuff it before. You don't even need your lips. If your mom told you that you needed your lips, she's a liar. She's a goddamn liar.
That was me eating potato salad.
Clip the lips today.
Yeah.
Eat more food. Have fun.
Clip the lips sounds like that Free the Nips campaign.
Dude.
Clip the lips.
Shout out Ryan Long. You know Ryan Long?
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He used to have a show where he was a vampire.
He was like, oil CEO here. We've been seeing what you're doing protesting. They've been protesting topless. They're showing their chest to help bring awareness to the oil companies ravaging our planet.
Mm-hmm.
And we stand behind what you're doing. Me and my other oil CEO boys, we're going to be down at the bar on 5th Street.
Come protest.
Come protest down there. The more the merrier.
They're like, fuck big corporate oil! And they're like, yeah!
They're like, you pieces of shit.
Tell them again, ladies!
Great.
Dude, you can...
Protest all you want.
Topless protest? Number one on the protest list.
I think that's what the number one...
Someone throw some beads at them.
Get the beads out of here, man.
Say Mardi Gras.
This is not New Orleans. This ain't the French Quarter.
Mm-mm.
We don't have bread.
We
have oil.
We have oil.
We need you to protest.
Protest. I support protest.
Yeah, dude. To become a pro, you need to take a test.
What if, like, a bunch of dudes are protesting topless?
I'd support that, too.
It'd be pretty sick. Just the boys outside of, like, some fucking major place.
What's wrong with everybody walking around with no shirt on? Why do we have to wear clothes anyway?
I think it's a cleanliness thing.
Cleanliness?
Yeah, because you imagine being, like, kind of, naked and just sitting down on everything and everyone was doing that.
That's kind of true.
It's kind of dirty.
Butthole juice.
Imagine getting into a booth after someone's been sitting in it naked.
And they fart and a little poop comes out when they fart?
Yeah, dude, and we know we're talking about some whales.
Yeah, non-discriminatory whales.
Can you imagine, like, a family leaving, like, a booth and then, like, you and your family go to get sat and it's just naked and you're just like,
you can smell it.
Oh, you're definitely smelling and sliding across some juice.
The juice has an odor.
I don't think it's because of censorship. I think it's because of cleanliness, honestly.
Well, dude, shout out to humanity for keeping everybody clean, at least to a certain extent.
I wouldn't want to
let the undercarriage juice get soaked up by the Joe Boxer.
Now, I do believe when you're at your home, at your house, you should be able to walk around your yard naked if you want to.
Interesting.
That'd be tight.
Why not?
It's your property.
Don't look.
As long as you're... No, you... I mean...
I'm over here. I live here.
You're at your house.
I live here.
I live here. I pay the mortgage.
That's my porch swing.
I like to cut my grass with no clothes on.
My yard is not even an acre.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Leave me
I'm
alone.
doing exactly what I would be doing with just no clothes on. You don't have to come onto my property. You're not supposed to. It's private anyways. Private property, right?
Guess.
Isn't that why it's called private property? Because you can expose your privates?
That's how I understand it.
So I don't know why, if I was to cut my grass tomorrow and then someone driving down 460 drove by and I was naked, they probably call the cops.
Let the
And then
cops show up.
I would get arrested for what?
Cutting my grass?
Public indecency? It's not the public. It's private property.
Private indecency.
Yeah, dude.
Private
But for real,
exposure.
like, what would you get me on?
Looking too good in your naked body.
Dude, absolute just fucking...
You caused a car wreck. Not one, but multiple.
Can you imagine this 220-pound of just white hog walking around in the front yard just strutting? Sweating, too, boy. I'm talking
It's
about
like
some
turkey
grass
hunting.
clippings.
He's like,
They're like, damn, look at the gobbler on that boy.
he's like walking out there. He like hears them. He pauses. They're like, we're going to get him to pause real quick.
Yeah, but dude, that's crazy. I never thought about that until now. Like, again, what would they nab you on? Now, if you were in someone else's yard, for sure, you're like, yo, trespassing. Nude.
There's a line. You hopped over it.
But, like, what are you going to get me into my own yard? I'm walking around naked, man. You don't like it? Like you said, look the other way, brother. There's kids that live here. Yeah, well, we know what they're looking up on the internet, and it's way worse than what I'm doing in my
It's
yard.
way worse than a naked man cutting grass.
Yeah.
We got to tell you that right there.
They're shoving on the internet.
They're showing.
Oh, shit. Yo, have you ever had a vanity license plate?
Like, it has like a like birds on it?
No, like, you got a license plate that, like, has, like something on it, like ABC's the like
building
Kate
blocks?
Bizzle on it or something like that.
Oh, like personalized.
It's a vanity license plate, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like, yeah.
I could be wrong. I maybe the wrong term for it, but I thought it was like a vanity license plate or like
I don't know what it's called.
NY fan for life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever had a license plate like that?
No.
Me neither. Would you ever get one? Well, this is my thing. This is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean,
what
why
do you
not?
think the difference between the people that get a license plate like that and the people that don't? Like, I've never in my life thought of it. Never have wanted to get one. No desire. But I
Hog
drive
dog.
day in and day out, and I see them everywhere.
Dude, hog dog.
I saw one the other day. It said, I miss you, Dad. IMSUDAD.
Oh.
And I was like, why would you want that constant reminder every day when you're going to work and leaving work? Like, I miss him.
My dad left me this Ford Ranger.
I miss him.
I miss him, so I'm
But
gonna
that
shout
person
him
literally
out.
had to go to the DMV, be like, hey, I want a new license plate. And they're like, okay, personal, custom, or, generated. They're like, I want a custom one. They're like, okay, what would you like? Because you have to check its availability, too. And they were like, I want it to say, I miss you, Dad. That person behind the counter was either like, oh, honey, that's so sweet. They were like, fucking loser.
That'll be $400.
That'll be an extra. And the other thing, I think you have to pay. Well, yeah, you have to pay extra for it. But then I think there's a fee with it too. Like when you go to like renew your registration, I think because you have a plate like that, it comes with a fee.
I don't doubt it.
Just crazy.
I would say, like,
This whole
ragtag.
episode is based off of the things that people do to their cars that cost extra money for no reason. If you haven't fucking already
I
figured
would
that
make
out.
my license plate have a rhyme scheme.
Because you get 7 letters.
Like Big Dig.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're
And I'm
definitely
like, I run the
cutting your grass,
bulldozer,
dude.
working in construction my whole life.
Damn, Big Dig's pretty sick,
You know
dude.
what I'm saying?
Get Big Dig.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm, yeah.
Focus is just like rimmed up with Big Dig on it with neon underglow. Yo!
Yeah. He works at Capital One.
You got a Bluetooth headset and a beeper? You're like, yo.
I will work at Capital One.
No one uses beepers anymore, and you're like, pfft, Big Dig does. That'd be sick. Yo, you won't go work at Capital One.
Hog dog.
I like it.
What's
I think the
wrong with
rhyme schemes I think you're right. Hog
You know
dog.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Fat cat. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Dude, call me Big Spud because I'm the Irish potato dog.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, you get big.
Baked up.
You get Big Dig, and I'll get Big Dog. Big Spud.
Baked up.
Baked up.
You're like, no, it's potato vehicle. It's literally shaped like a potato.
Yeah.
But it's like on the top, you can like.
You can
it
rent
looks
it
like
on-
it's cracked open with like cheese and chives and bacon and butter and stuff, dude.
It's the fully loaded baked potato vehicle.
Like Dumb and
Oscar
Dumber
Mayer
when he
hot
has
dog.
the Rough Rider or whatever it was.
Oh, Mutts and Cuts.
Mutts and Cuts.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with it. I'm embracing this. I'm
I
trying to
heart
figure
cowboy
out.
butts.
I'm trying to get on the level of people that have those plates.
Yeah, you
because
gotta
I see
think-
them
you gotta
all
think
day,
like-
and I'm like, damn.
You gotta think like them to
It
be like
must be
them.
nice to just totally have the confidence and then the just fucking balls to be like, I'm gonna just put this on my license plate because that's who I am. I'm Big Spud.
Foggy doggy. I mean, what if you
7
were like
letters.
so special?
7 letters.
Oh, dude.
Be careful.
I saw in,
1-2 buckle
in
my
Dubai,
shoe.
in Dubai, they sold
And 2 guys.
the most expensive license plate, personalized whatever license plate, and it was the number 7.
Because that's the 7th.
It was
which
just 7.
Yeah.
And so they just sold it, and it was the most expensive, like, sold.
Well, over there,
personalized
the license plate tells you how wealthy the person is.
Oh, yeah?
Like, the number 1 is, like, the wealthiest person. I believe that. I'm not kidding you.
Interesting.
Like, the number on the license plate represents some kind of a aspect of wealth.
Yeah.
So
What
that
if,
would
like,
make sense.
that's so funny, like, different cultures, you would, like, hey, look, they got, like, a big car culture over there, right? So they're
huge.
like, boom, you on your car, you're number 1. You're the
Yeah.
most. What if it was, like,
Can you imagine
in
a guy
our
that has the
culture?
number 2 plate? Not a good look.
I'm not worried about being number 2 because that's still, you're still killing it. You're number 2, honestly,
I'd
it's
rather
like,
be 3 than 2.
dude, backup quarterback, dude.
I'd rather be
you're gonna
3
be
than
backup
2.
quarterback or you're going to be backup quarterback?
Backup quarterback is sick.
Right, because you never have
There's
to worry.
no
you never have to
expectations.
worry. Exactly.
You're still doing all right.
What if it was like something crazy where it was like the longer your robe, the more rich you are?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
different
probably
cultures.
something like that. Like that's what I think the license plate. It's got something to do with that. Because someone was trying to explain that to me there, and I'm probably butchering it, but that was the whole point of the
Think
number.
about it,
The
like,
numbered plate system was like a number
I don't doubt
system,
it.
like on the economic like wealth thing.
don't
That's
doubt
what
it.
it was.
If it's false, I'll clip it.
The guys at Dunkin'
I don't
Donuts,
let us
their
be
license
wrong.
plate was like 987,484.
Where does he live? Idaho?
No, he lives in Dubai, but he was still driving like a fucking Maserati.
He's driving
They're
a
like, bomb.
Geo Metro.
They're like, get a Lambo already, pussy. You're the
He's
manager of a Dunkin'.
You're the manager of a Dunkin'. Grow up.
The Pizza Hut there is wild. It was like some weird shit. It wasn't like a stuffed crust pizza with pepperoni. It was like...
It was a stuffed fish.
No,
it was a
It
pizza
wasn't like
stuffed
that,
fish.
but it wasn't the same. It was like this. Everything was whack. It was not good. It was like their version of it, and you were like, mm-mm.
A pizza stuffed ham bone.
This is too healthy and has no preservatives in it. Please put the hydrochloromethanol in it. Please. I'm an American.
Are you crazy?
How dare you take
How
the
dare you
chemicals out
serve
of
me
this fucking
organic
pizza?
food?
Don't you think about
Put the preservatives in it. Keep me living. Keep me alive. You know
Dude,
what I'm saying?
if y'all see any vanity license plates out there that are funny, fucking send them
Comment.
to us, comment them. Like I said, I saw that Dad I Miss You one. I was just like on the way to work one morning, and in my head I was like, dude, for you to go and get, like, even if you miss your dad that much, to memorialize him on a license plate is nuts. I wish I could have, like, I wish my IQ was that low to where
People
I wanted to get a license plate.
Think about people getting tattoos of that.
Hey man, don't you talk shit about my
You
dad.
have, like, you know how Steve-O has a tattoo of himself on his back?
But he
What
lost
if you
a
did that
bet,
with
I
your
think
mother?
He did that.
What if you did that with your mother? Think about the Steve-O thumbs up tattoo of just your mother on
And
your back,
riptides with the
bro.
damn saucers in her purse.
With a purse full of salt
It
and
would be
pepper
funny,
shakers.
but it's also like, no way I would ever do that.
Yeah, I know.
No. But there are people out there that are like, I will totally get my family memorialized on my back.
Yeah, like every time someone passes away, it's like you build the family reunion
Yeah.
picture. It's like a family reunion picture, okay? And you put it on your back. It's almost like...
It's like a mural. Is that what that's called?
I mean, I guess it would be, but just think about like a big family reunion picture. Everybody's standing there. You can see everybody,
Damn!
right?
I know
you
exactly
what I'm
what you're
saying?
talking about. Like all 30
Like,
people stand on
all
that
of
one
them,
thing. It's
like,
that big panorama picture.
Family reunions, you don't
Yeah.
even know people, right? That family reunion. People die, but like when you initially get the tattoo, I'm thinking of like the Last Supper, where
Yes.
everybody's sitting there.
The Padre de la Pio.
But then like everybody's face is blank, but when they die, you feel that
You get
face
it detailed in. Dude.
Oh boy died. Holding it down.
Yeah, but you don't even know who fucking Uncle Jerry's third cousin's nephew is. You only know he died probably.
Well, I guess you would have to keep the family reunion portrait to like people that are close enough to where you'd be like, hey.
So it's really like 9 people in the portrait.
Uncle Joe died.
Damn. R.I.P. Uncle Joe.
Put him on the back.
Yeah, why not?
He's in the back. He's the one with the natural light. Like, he's the one who stays alive the longest, probably.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I swear, dude, the people that have like the unhealthiest lifestyles and the worst vices are the ones that are like 98. And they're like, what's the secret to life? And they're like, drink a Coors Light every day and smoke cigarettes. Like, damn.
And the majority of people that are like, I should try
They're
that.
like, yo, I used to run 5Ks and I like ate vegan for like 10 years and I had a heart attack and died at 42. I don't know how you would talk to that person because they'd be dead.
We're
but
sitting here having a podcast in heaven.
damn.
That's a podcaster's heaven.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
He's like, they're like playing over a poker table.
A podcast in heaven would just be annoying. People would be like, we're already dead. Chill.
Just chill, dude. We don't have to say
Chill.
words. We can just think thoughts to each other.
Yeah, we're up here now. We
Elon
don't
Musk financed heaven with all of his tech, and so we've got...
What if the admission to heaven was a podcast? You just had to do a podcast every day for an hour.
It's like,
Everyone,
just stay
everyone
up
up there
here.
is
You
like,
guys,
oh, I have to go do this fucking podcast. God damn it, Elon. You ruined heaven. It was like, fuck, this was cool down there because it sucked. But up here, it's everything you've ever wanted. But we have to go do a podcast.
every single...
And you get paired with someone like in college when you have like a roommate your freshman year in the dorms that you don't know who it is. And you're like, this guy stinks,
You have to have a
dude.
podcast with them.
Yeah. Like you get to heaven and they're like, admission is podcast once a day, every
freshman
day for the
heaven,
rest of your life. And you're like,
freshman
oh, well,
roommate in
who am I
heaven.
doing it with? And they're like, this guy, Rob. And Rob's like, hey man, just so you know, I shed my skin every day. And you're like, fuck, dude.
I have a skin disease where...
Like, so Rob, what are you into? And he's like, different types of macaroni and cheese. And you're like,
Did I mention I have psoriasis?
and I have garlic upsets my stomach. You're like, oh man,
I actually
can I go to hell? And they're like, nope. You already
Nope.
signed the contract. You have to do it now. It's on
Dude,
Spotify.
an eternity contract, dude. It's on Spotify, so it's legit.
They're like, yep. Well, have fun with your friend Rob and doing your podcast every day. And you have a massive 6 studio. Everyone does. But you and this dude just don't get along and just don't see eye to eye on anything. And just like, so what'd you do last night, man? Did you watch the game? He's like, no, I just,
Built
was trying to figure
Legos.
out whether or not if I wanted to use a fork with 3 prongs or 4 for dinner. And you're like,
He said, scientifically speaking, if you think about a 3-prong fork,
really, it's unnecessary to have the 4th prong. It wasn't until like the mid 1900s where the 4th prong was invented because who was getting
you're
big
like,
at
hey,
it.
I heard, I heard it. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire's on again. He's like, oh, really? I'll have to go watch that. We'll have to finish this up. We'll have to wrap this up.
In 2003, Nintendo released a series called Pokemon. The character which was featured on the cover was a yellow mouse that had an electric charge. What was the Pokemon's name? Was it A, Bulbasaur, B, Charmander, C, Pikachu, or D, Mewtwo?
Rob.
Rob's like, oh boy, my mom didn't let us have...
Would you rather do a
Pokemon.
podcast with hypothetical Rob or Pikachu?
Oh, Pikachu.
He's like, Pika.
Pika? And I'm like, dude, I'm not kidding you. Afterglow is sick.
He's like, Pika, Pika.
And you're
He's
like,
like,
he gets mad when you say
and
something.
President Donald Trump during that
Yeah.
time, he did have that litigation. He's like, Pika, Pika.
Pika. You're like, honestly, Pika, I don't really see what the big deal about blackface is. He's like,
like-
Pika, and he shocks you, and you're like, "Ah!"
He's like,
You're like, fuck, Pika, I forgot.
and you're like,
Let's
Chill.
Peek. Come
He's
on,
like,
brother.
Peek,
Peek. Dude, you and Peek would end up being fucking sick friends, bro. You'd be like, Peek. He could zap anything you wanted and it'd be cooked in a second. You're like, yo, Peek, just picked up these ribeyes
Dude.
from the store. Get a medium rare. And he's like, Peek, ding. And you're like, yes.
Edge to edge, medium rare.
But you're probably
Just how we
getting
like
cancer
it.
from the electricity.
No, dude, it's organic electricity.
Can't do organic from a little
It's
yellow
organic.
mouse.
Dude, yeah, dude, who needs a microwave when you have a Pikachu? Literally, you know how much money probably Ash saved on like an electricity bill, dude?
Oh, dude, he probably say he could jumpstart his car. He could cook his food. He could probably power his whole house.
I think after
Pika's definitely
Pikachu evolves to
Raichu.
and Raichu evolves to like a level 3 generator.
Liachu.
It's a generator
It's just
sponsored by Dominion Power. They're like, it is a 10% fee on the generator evolve, but over a long-term 30-year period, it's more beneficial
like,
for you,
oh my
Ash.
god, Raichu's evolving. Oh my god, it's Dominion Energy Generator. And it's like,
Hit them with an increase in their bill.
it looks like your electricity's going up 6% this year.
They're like, oh, I'll have to call the corporate office.
I'm like, dude, I can't even catch that with the Master Ball. Fuck.
They're like, wow, dude. Install a
I got a small solar farm in the backyard now.
Dominion
Fucking-
Power. Install an emergency hurricane generator on top of level 3 generator.
Oh. You're
They're
like, ooh, I
like-
caught it. It's like, ding, ding, ding.
They're like, oh no, I had to
Bust
pay
out.
for a hurricane generator, and a hurricane doesn't happen but once every 4
10 years.
years over here.
You're like, oh no.
They're like, sorry for that increase in the 6% fee, but we're going to have to install another piece of hardware.
It's like, man, the 3 days we went without electricity.
They're like, oh, he killed my
So bad.
uncle.
It was so bad.
It was Uncle versus Dominion Power Generator,
Yeah.
and the Uncle lost.
Oh, for sure.
He's like, I spent all my money on natural light.
He's built
How
it
am I
on the
gonna
generator,
afford
it
all
didn't
this
electrocute the death.
extra
He was
hardware.
He just cooked out there. That's what they ate during the hurricane.
Uncle?
Uncle, yeah.
Dude.
They were like, yeah, he was pretty good, actually. He wasn't too bad. He was beer battered.
No, it's like, I think if you use the term uncle, it's like you can like mash a multitude of different uncles together. So it's like a ground uncle. It's like ground. Like,
Well, he wasn't
you
ground.
purchase it by the pound.
Oh, ground
After it's
uncle?
ground.
Gotcha. Nothing wrong with like a good
So you can
80-20
get, like-
ground uncle.
Right, you get the like multiple pound log of uncle. Mm-hmm. You can get like a pack of like 1 pound uncle, but then you get like the big log.
I mean, dude,
Where
we're
you can,
not
like,
rich
chop
here.
the
You know
log.
we're buying the big logs of uncle.
Send them in the freezer for a
Yeah.
couple months.
Oh, hell yeah. That big white freezer out in the garage.
But it's like, that's how he wrote that in as well. That's how he wanted to be.
Uncle Log. He said, do when I die, don't bury me inside the jewelry store. You bury me inside the deep freezer.
Make me into a couple hamburgers that you make
Yeah. Fry them up for the kiddos.
at the NASCAR race.
I want them to know that their uncle loved them. And I want them to know that he can give them more
Someone's
past
like-
his life.
And they're like, oh, I got a tooth.
They're like, there's a cigarette filter in mine.
They're like, oh, that was Uncle.
That's uncle for
Just
you.
like Uncle.
We told him to stop flicking them damn things. He must have started putting them in his pocket when we ground them up. He didn't take his clothes off. Just ground them up whole.
Poor Uncle.
It's all right. He did his job. He fed the family.
We all love him.
Yeah, nothing wrong with him. He's a good guy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah.
You know, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Have a New Year. Merry Christmas. Well, I'm excited for Thanksgiving. That got me thinking.
Let's dog eat dog, bro.
Huh?
Let's dog eat dog and call it an
think
hour.
so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. I was just chilling, kicking it.
Yeah.
I've been, like, thinking about, like, karaoke lately. I don't know why. I've never done karaoke. I know you have.
Yeah, I like to sing the song that goes, 'cause I speak from the pompatus of love.
Yeah, the Joker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I just always, like, wondered what it would be like to just go up and just sing a song.
Freddie Mercury.
Just anything. I don't know. I'm telling you, I would never have the confidence to do it.
You could do it.
Oh, no,
I'll give you
I'm
the
not saying I
confidence one day.
couldn't do it. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't do it.
What if I like beat your ass if you didn't do it? But it was like a contractual ass beating.
I don't know if that would be in any contract, but
It was like, look, if I don't do this, I sign the contract, he's going to be my ass. I can't fight back. He just beats the shit out of me. Would that help you? That'll get a little motivation?
No. I probably just wouldn't do it so we could just fight.
But it's
Be
not
fun.
a fight. In the contract, it's not a fight. It's an ass beating. There's no
I
fighting
just sit in the
back.
chair with my arms on my back and just get slugged. Shit. No, I probably would just still take that and just laugh at you, just like, doesn't hurt.
Tyler Durden.
No, I don't know. I see so many people people just singing their ass off, and I'm like, damn, dude, it just must be fun to go up there and just like
Have a good time. Let
not
loose.
care and have fun and just
can
sing
do
a
it too.
song. I know, but I think I'm a very
You can sing some Johnny Cash.
no, I don't
You can
know.
sing
I
some
don't think I would
Josh
sing
Turner.
that. I don't know what I would sing, but I just love that people without any worry just sort of like, oh, I'm just gonna go up and sing my favorite song.
Dude, you can go up there and do...
I'm gonna go see Katy Perry's "Eye of the Tiger."
Baby, you're a firework.
They're like, "Baby, you're firework," and they're just
Sting
having
like
a blast.
bee, and like
They're
every
having a blast.
girl
I would be in my head like
history.
so hard. I'd be like, no one's like this.
You should sing, she bangs, ooh baby, and she moves.
She moves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can sing that.
What if you went up and sung like a song in another language, but you didn't know the other language? You just read the...
If you could
Prompter.
read it, I guess that'd be cool. You go up there though and just be like, there's a long black train.
I don't think they let you
running
sing
down the
slow
line.
songs. I don't think they let you... I think they only play... they're like, oh, hype beast only up here. I don't think you can go up and sing like in the arms of an angel. Walk away
It's like,
with me.
could they cut it out?
Like, this isn't a dog charity thing, man. This is a fucking karaoke bar. Get them off.
Yeah, we're trying to sell tequila here.
Yeah, I think you have to go up and sing a hype song. I don't think you can sing like a super low, chill, depressing song. But hey, if you have any suggestions for a fucking karaoke night, send us one. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know. I don't even know where you would go and do it. Do you?
No, but speaking of karaoke, tell them about our new sponsor.
Our new sponsor. It's a good one this week. This week's episode is brought to you by GameStop, power to the players. I know anytime I've ever wanted a new console, a new game, new headset or remote, instead of going to like a bunch of different places and like searching for stuff, I've always like just hopped into GameStop to get whatever
Anything
I
you need.
need for my gaming needs. It's everything you need in one place, especially if you're a
100%.
gamer. Right now, they're doing a promotion. Bring in 15 of your used games. Tell them we sent you. Using promo code ULTRA at checkout, and you will be able to get one free game from the store. Any game you want. You heard it right. Go over to GameStop. Check out their shit. Take 15 of your
15
used
games.
games from your collection. Tell them we sent you using promo code ULTRA at checkout, and you'll be able to get one free new game from the store.
Now, if you do that 15 times, 15 games, that's 15 times 15. If you do that math, you'll come up with a number, and that's how many games you'll have to bring to GameStop to get our Ultra Wisdom karaoke video game.
And that's exactly what...
Our favorite songs.
That's going to be the topic. That's going to be the hot game for this Black Friday.
100%.
You're going to want to get ahead of it now. It's already out. 15 games, 15 times. You'll be able to get a new game each time you do that, but then at the 15th one, you'll get the Ultra Wisdom karaoke video game.
That's right.
That you'll be able to have fun and sing along
Our
with
favorite
us.
songs, we change the lyrics to
Our
whatever
favorite
we
songs,
want.
the ones that we love, the ones that you love, you and your family this holiday season will have a blast. So head on down to GameStop, 15 games, get you one new game. After 15 times, you'll get the Ultra Wisdom.
But only on Black Friday.
You'll get the Ultra Wisdom karaoke game, and you'd want to get that thing sooner than later. I'm telling you, it's not only on Black Friday, but by Black Friday...
It's not only on Black Friday?
No. You can do that 15
I thought it was
games.
one of those kind of things.
No. It's 15 games 15 times, and
a
on
lot
that
of games.
15th transfer, you'll be able to get the game. But I'm telling you,
You get a game code.
by Black Friday,
Let's go on.
oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to find it. It's gonna be this holiday. This is gonna be this season's gift.
This season's season.
110%.
Best season of this season.
So
So get your season this season.
get ahead. of your fucking shopping list now. Get it knocked out. Trade in them old games for some new ones and for our new Ultra Wisdom karaoke game. Don't wait till the last minute like you do every year and end up empty-handed at Christmas. Love you, and we'll see you next week, friends.
Yas.